believe desire and will to win is everything. I don't know why I'm like I am, but my butt's always burning. There's always something say, Art, dadgummit, you're supposed to go for it. Art, dadgummit, you're supposed to be somebody. You're supposed to make a difference with your life. What does the $500,000 a year person do? The $50,000 a year person doesn't do. You look at the outside and study those two individuals, everything seems to be the same. They both are the same sex, they both are the same age, they have the same training, the same positions, the same contract, the same fringe benefits. They both are successful, they work hard, they're good family people, make tough commitments. But what's the difference? What does the $500,000 a year person do? The $50,000 a year person doesn't do. He pays the price and a little bit more. He works hard and a little bit more. He's loyal to the company and a little bit more. He believes in a little bit more. He makes money and a little bit more. He saves money and a little bit more. If you want to win in these United States, you got to be tough and you can't quit. The last thing I'll talk to you about today in building this winning edge is, folks, if you want to win in business, you got to be a leader. Leadership is everything. You show me anything in these United States that win, I'll show you a leader at work. You show me a successful church, Boy Scout troop, club, football team, business, I'll show you something run by a leader. See, I thought at one time in my life you had to be smart to win. I used to have these smart people that dress so pretty and talk so pretty and use these big words. They just intimidated me. And I said, Art, you can't ever be that good. Why don't you just throw in the towel and go on back and coach football for a living? And I found two things out about smart people. I think it's almost impossible for a smart person to win in business in America today. Because I find smart people spend their whole lifetime figuring things out. They're always trying to figure out an easier way and a quicker way. And another thing I found out about smart people is they just don't get around to doing nothing. And see, somebody like Art Williams, everybody said, well, he can't do it. And somebody like that can't do it. But he does it. See, folks, I want you to know almost everybody in America almost does enough to win. They almost get there. They almost are over the hump. They almost have it going. They almost in everything they do, almost as a way of life to almost everybody in America. But the winners do it. What do? They do whatever it takes to get the job done. They do it and do it and do it and do it and do it until the job gets done. And then they talk about how great it is to be somebody they're proud of. We need leaders in America who can do it. If you want to become somebody, do it. If you want to go in business for yourself, do it. If you want to become financially independent, do it. I hear too much talk in these United States. Everybody can talk a good game. We need people in America who can do it. I go all over this country with A.L. Williams, and I have people say, Art, you can count on me. Wonderful. Just do it. Art, I guarantee you this is my last stop. I'm going to win now. Super duper. Just do it. Art, if I could just have one good month and get the ball going, I know I could make it big. Super. Just do it. Art, if I could just pay off this debt, I could really go. Great. Just do it. Art, if I could just sell my house. Do it. But houses ain't selling. Do it anyway. Art, I'm not making any money. What can I do? You just do it. Do what, Art? You do it and do it and do it. Art, I guarantee I'm going to win this contest. Super duper. Just do it. Art, I'm over the hump now. Watch my smoke. Great. Just do it. Art, I want to make it so bad I can taste it. What I do? You just do it. Art, I'm a vice president now. Can I quit doing it? No. Art, I don't know if I can keep on keeping on. I'm really hurting. What I do? You just do it. Do what, Art? You do it and do it and do it. Art, all my life I wanted to be somebody important. Well, what do it then? Art, I'm going to save money so I don't have to go through this again. Great. Just do it. Art, I don't feel like I've had enough training. What I do? You just do it. Art, my manager don't give me no help. What I do? You just do it. Art, you don't understand. I was Mr. Everything in my former company. You don't mean I have to start off down at the bottom and do it, do you? Yep, you really got to do it. Art, what's the primary difference between winners and losers? The winners do it. They do it and do it and do it and do it until the job gets done. And then they talk about how great it is to finally have achieved something unique, and how glad they are that they didn't quit like everybody else, and how wonderful it is to finally be somebody they're proud of and make a difference with their life. Thank you.
You just do it. Ready for Revolution. I'm your brother and friend, Brother Eric Trey Muhammad, and I'm welcoming you to the ultimate crypto Visa debit card opportunity with Bankers. Those of you who are here tonight and accepted the invitation, welcome. Those of you who are here as a result of someone else reaching out to you to be here, we welcome you also. But know categorically, unequivocally rather, that the reason why you were invited because we see value in what we have, and we encourage you to embrace it as well. Before I get started, I see one of our esteemed leaders here, Brother Neville Easley, and I would love for him to give some words or remarks. Brother Neville, are you available at the moment?
Yes, brother Eric, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, loud and clear.
Just want to wish everyone a happy holiday weekend as we wrap up some Christmas presents, maybe. Probably still a lot of toys and stuff on the floor. Got my debit, my crypto debit card, moving around. And I love that slogan, just do it, like Nike. Just do it with the card, get it ordered, get it in your hands, share it with the world, because we have a product that is doing it with this technology that we have to offer to the world. And so many people are happily benefiting what we have. I sent out a broadcast earlier, Eric, inviting people to this Zoom, and I just let people know the importance of what we have. You're always going to state we have a solution because people are
Right.
looking for ways to onboard their funds to a card. You have a lot of people out there that want to stay under the radar, decentralized. They want to keep their business private, and that's a really major solution because a lot of these entities, you have to submit KYC, and they're creating problems for people every day. Just having those entities have control of your funds. And with Bankers, you have freedom. And that's the ultimate, to me, luxury is that we have freedom, flexibility, and we can provide people that luxury around the world. And there's a lot of people out there that understand the vision of having that form of leverage. So we have an amazing product here, the ultimate crypto Visa card, ready for the world. And 2026 is going to be enlightening. So thank you, brother Eric, for these Zooms. And I say, everybody, get these Zooms lined up, get people in front of them. Like minds will duplicate. Back to you, brother.
Thank you, dear brother, and a great share and welcome at that. Folks, on your screen, you do see the information. We're here Fridays and Saturdays. We'll be back on this platform tomorrow at 8 p.m. Happy Kwanzaa to all those that are celebrating Kwanzaa. This is the first day of Kwanzaa. Umoja Abaragani is the call. Umoja is the response. So tomorrow, Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern, United States time zone, we're right here. This gives you plenty of time to get people in front of the information, in front of the opportunity. And as we always encourage, we want to do the heavy lifting for you. Some of us overthink this thing and think that we have to know all the information before we invite people in to hear the information. That's our role and responsibility to put you in front of the information so you can make an informed decision. I also want to make mention of the fact that uh, we have a promotion that's going on until the end of this month, December 31st. The digital card will soon be available, folks. What that means is you'll have a digital MasterCard in your back office that will be provided. If you are on an Android, your app will be available to you in January. If you are iPhone or Apple, your app will be available to you in February. However, if you get a middle card now, today, before the close of the month, before the close of the year, you will receive free, in addition, in your back office, the digital card from Bankers. Okay. And we've come off some tremendous firsts. We had an opportunity this past uh, uh, Sunday, if you will, where we met with Mr. Alejandro Castro and Alan Renz and Raja Abacha, as well as Charlie, the COO of Bankers, All of them were available for a unique and special engagement in terms of what the future holds in early 2026 and beyond. There's another phase of launch coming to us, which will be in January, January 19th. You'll be getting those details shortly. And it's not too late for those who are looking for personal development, personal growth. You can take a screenshot of this announcement. The 2026 Power of Three Workshop and Conference is a $3 conference, folks. People are coming from all over the world to join us $1 per day. To do what? To gain mastery over self, to help develop yourselves personally so you raise the floor, you raise your foundation to build a greater and better sense of yourself. And of course, as I mentioned, we are here every Friday and Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern, on this platform. And for those who want to join us during the week, on Tuesdays and Thursdays, we're led by President Al Lorenz and Bankers Technical Liaison, Mr. Fred Moore. We are here on every Tuesday and Thursday, not on this platform, but on the one that's advertised on your screen. Every Tuesdays and Thursdays, twice each day, 2 p.m. and 8 p.m. Eastern in the United States time zone. So I'm encouraging you to get those screenshots and make sure that you will make yourself available for what it is that we offer. And what we offer simply, folks, is an operation. You know, Brother Neville utilized the word solution. And what would you rather be but a solution? Folks, there are opportunities out here. There's a lot of great opportunities out here. There are a lot of opportunities for cryptocurrency. There's a lot of opportunities in blockchain technology. There are a lot of opportunities with debit cards. Okay. However, when you have 8 billion people in the world, and many of them in the hundreds of millions are looking for ways to spend their crypto like cash or earn income as a result of embarking on the space in the cyber age, you want them in front of it, and this makes it a solution as opposed to an opportunity. Because there's more than 10 people, there's more than 100 people, there's more than 1 million, 2 million, 3 million. There are 8 billion people on the planet, and before you know it, the mass adoption will hit. And people are going to look for a way in a decentralized space how to secure their funds. We're talking about entire ownership and control. In a decentralized banking system, I want you to understand decentralized simply means private. Privacy matters as it relates to bankers and what bankers does. What we offer, as Mr. Neville shared, a fast onboarding process. Why? Because there are no KYCs involved. The KYC stands for know your client or know your customer. And what we do here is simply register through a link. We register through a link that's provided us, and we provide our email and username. And that link only operates as an app. It operates on your Android or on your Apple device, your Apple phone, or iPhone rather, right? And you can't download the app from any of the Play stores. It comes to you through our decentralized link. You can install directly from the link. Once you've installed it, now you are fully on your phone, 100% decentralized. That means you have full control of your account, full control of your assets. In case you don't know what an asset is, folks, an asset is that which puts money in your pocket. An asset is that which has the power to grow over time and allow your money to make money. That's what it is. That's what it does. So now, in a decentralized space, you control your account and you control your assets. No banks, no central entities. There's a lot of alphabets out here in the world that control everything, but they control everything that you have. But here in bankers, the only initiative that will control what's here are yours. You are the CEO. You are the CFO. You are the COO. You are the president, the chairman of the board. You're all those things because there's nothing between you and your money and how you wish to utilize it. Of course, in bankers, you receive a physical card as well as the digital card, and they're both backed by Visa. You use it in stores, ATMs, and platforms worldwide with no restrictions. In addition to the banker's offering, you have the power to utilize your debit card pretty much how you would use a prepaid debit card. It's a global payment and purchase system. It's not an exchange. So you don't have a series of wallets where you can purchase crypto with it, trade and move crypto around. This is not that. This is a debit card. And it serves as a global payment and purchase system like any traditional debit card, but this is decentralized. You can make international transactions with no hassle and no hidden fees. And here's the other caveat that we really enjoy. When you make your referral link available to others and they join you in the opportunity, you can literally send funds between them account to account with no fees attached. If you don't have a card yet and you just need $85 for your metal card, and I have the $85, all I need is your email address, the one you registered with. I will get your email address, send the amount that you need, and click send, and it comes directly to your app. In nanoseconds, you would have the money. Now, this is not me advertising to pay for your card. What I'm sharing with you is the power of flexibility here with no additional fees. You're going to learn the one fee that bankers only charges, and that fee rewards you. Now, let's talk a little bit about the mission and the vision of Bankers. Bankers is a decentralized digital institution built on over a decade of experience in blockchain technology and solutions focused on decentralization. Again, to be decentralized means to be private. Folks, believe me when I tell you, your privacy matters to bankers. The purpose of bankers is to transform the way the world interacts with money, combining the power of crypto assets with the ease and security of a modern banking entity. You're going to learn more about what that means and how that really reflects when we are made to compare traditional banking, which is now archaic, darn near obsolete, no longer needed, and the digital banking era that's here in front of us now. See, the mission of bank is to provide an accessible, secure, and decentralized financial solution for millions of people, or 2 million of people worldwide, making it easy to use, manage, and monetize cryptocurrencies in everyday life. The vision of bankers to become the leading global digital financial entity, integrating technology, simplicity, and innovation into a single platform, driving the mass adoption of crypto assets as a means of payment in the future. Now, what makes people and leaders like Brother Neville and others so amazingly significant is because they know the difference and they're unafraid to share with others. But they know in order for them to get what they want, in order for us to get what we want, we have to help you get what you need. It's just a fact. And you need a solution, folks. And the solution is not in traditional banking. Take a look at the danger zone there, sitting in the red zone. What does traditional banking provide us? Well, now that you have something to compare it to, high fees for transfers and international payments, slow and bureaucratic processes, lack of integration with cryptocurrency. How many of you had your accounts shut down because you ventured or even asked about crypto? Geographic restrictions and limited access to services, limited service hours and operational availability. Have you ever wondered? Have you ever wondered what happens to your money when the bank closes? It closes for you and I, but it opens up globally around the world and they sell your money. For every dollar you have on deposit, they loan $10 out to another sucker. I mean, an individual, excuse me, speaking out loud, right? And they make you pay more for less. And when they get the return on the money they lent out through credit cards or through home loans or car loans or consolidating loans, do you see any of that? I can tell you straight up right now, no, you don't. They use your money to make money, and they give you as little as a dime. They don't even give you as much as a dime, as little as a penny. In fact, when they say make you feel good about that annual percentage yield, that APY that you receive at the end of the year, they say, oh yes, you can get 0.10. That's not 10%. That's a tenth of a penny. That's what they're giving you. There's a church that we talk about here often who had put $375,000 into their account, only to find at the end of the year they earned $200. Folks, this is criminal. And not only did they earn that, but all the parishioners who were driven to that bank because they thought they had such a good fuzzy feeling, They borrowed from that bank. The bank relaxed restrictions against car loans, home loans, uh, educational loans, consolidating loans. They raised the interest rates on them while they made it easier for their parishioners to get the loans. And what happened? Many of them are in foreclosure right now for the homes that they borrowed against. They got the snatch man coming. You know what a snatch man come is? The snatch man is that's the repossession. That's the repo man who comes and takes the car that you didn't finish paying for. Because you thought it was yours, but you missed a couple of payments. Folks, you know in the United States where I'm broadcasting from right now, do you know that the average individual facing foreclosure could have avoided it if they only had $500 more beyond their check? But the fact of the matter is, you don't have your check. In the check that you have on direct deposit and all that good stuff, do you know that it's already spent before you get it? Every day, people all over the world are made to rob Peter to pay Paul. One day you're gonna get a knock at your door, and it's gonna be Peter and Paul looking for their money at the same time. What you gonna do? We got a solution. Strict requirements to open accounts is part of the traditional banking dynamic. Financial exclusion for millions of people. Dependence on third parties for transaction validation. Have you ever found yourself being denied a level of credit because you didn't have a significant credit score, which is virtually impossible for 9/10 of the people in the United States? As a result, you find yourself going to all these credit bureaus, exercising ways to spend money you don't have to get a credit rating up to do what? To clear the slate so you can go back into debt because it only qualifies you to borrow from the same bank that's giving you hell in the first place? Come on, folks, there's a better way. Let me speak to you because there's all green lights in decentralized digital banking. Low and transparent transaction fees powered by blockchain technology. Instant transactions with no intermediaries. Integrated multi-currency wallets are available with fiat and crypto all in one app, particularly as it relates to bankers. Okay, not as an exchange, but as a solution to take your crypto and load it to your card to spend as cash. Global access from any country with an internet connection. We're talking about 24 hours, 7 days a week, platform availability with no interruptions. Now, we say no interruptions, but that was before we had to do upgrades. So in the last few days, we had a few upgrades that sort of stalled us out in our progress and utilize our card, but all that's been resolved. I got proof it's been resolved because I put mine to use as soon as I got the notice. You think I'm playing? Uh-uh. Folks, we're talking about fast, paperless onboarding, full control of your funds without centralized entities. And in bankers, you have the power of the mobile app. The app operates on your phone, whether it's Apple or whether it's Android. And what it provides you is the power of a physical card as well. You can order it, and blockchain technology ensures the security, traceability, and the autonomy. Now, when I talk to you about there being no fees except one, in bankers and it benefits us. Let me show you how. In bankers, folks, there are no maintenance monthly fees, there are no yearly maintenance fees, and there are no fees or charges associated with ATM withdrawals, not from bankers. No charges when swiping the card. Bankers only charges one fee, folks, and that's the fee to load the crypto you deposited onto your card so you can spend it as cash. That's a 4% fee. So what does that mean? Simple math, if you load your card with $100, bankers charges $4. Make sense? Okay. So out of that 4%, 1% of that comes back to the field in our tremendous passive residual income opportunity. And you're going to see that in just a moment. But bankers, again, anywhere there's an internet connection, you have access. We have now moved to 153 countries. We're in 153 countries as bankers, as an entity. It was just 104 a day or so ago, And then when the CEO and founder, Mr. Alejandro Castro, came and announced that on our most recent Zoom call together, our holiday Zoom, we lost our minds, folks. Because what? It means that mass adoption is on the way, and we are in the forefront. I want you to understand something here. When you are operating with money and technology in the age that it was designed to perform, and you're here right now, you're known as an early adopter. You're known as a first advantage mover, and you're in front of the movement of money. Our intuitive and secure app on your phone allows for user-friendly interface, simple navigation, and blockchain technology that ensures transparency and protection. We talked to you about decentralized again. Decentralized means private, folks. 100% control you have on where you bring your crypto from to deposit onto your app. And you have 100% control over what crypto type you use in terms of the stable coin, whether it's USDT or USDC, whether it's on one of the three networks that are provided, and you determine how much you wanted to load onto your card so your card functions as cash. And the way this is done, it's a very unique technologically advanced fiat conversion. See, in your card, already built into it, the conversion ability. When you go to your ATM, your local ATM, and you deposit your debit card, or not deposit, but you place your debit card into the ATM machine and you put in your PIN number and you specify the amount you want to receive, you know you loaded your card with crypto. You know that you deposited in crypto. You don't have to take it out and take it to another exchange and find a way to convert it. Oh, it's built in. I want you to become familiar with CryptoLat. CryptoLat is a bridge exchange that bankers has used for close to a decade now. And what they do, they automatically make the conversion for you. So anywhere you are in the world, you will get the US dollar equivalent to what you're withdrawing in the local currency wherever you are in the world. So think about how far this stretches your dollar. A couple of nights ago, I asked one of our colleagues what the conversion rate is for the Jamaican dollar versus the US dollar. The US dollar is much more powerful than Jamaican dollar. Every 161 Jamaican makes one US dollar. So you can do the math yourself. Just imagine, what would you rather have? 161 Jamaican or withdrawing $100 in USDT equivalent? All you got to do, all you have to do is take 100 and multiply it by 161, and you see how far, much more valuable the currency is in your hand locally. The user voluntarily transfers their funds to their wallet within the CryptoLat bridge exchange I just explained, and you remain in full control in the conversion process. Now I want to make you a little more aware of the card and its power. We have a metal card and we have a plastic card. The only difference between the two cards, folks, believe it or not, is the daily spending limit. See, on the plastic card, which is only $45 in total, you're talking about $35 cost for the card and $10 for shipping. You have a daily spending limit of $2,500 on that card. In the metal card, which is $75 plus $10 shipping, a total of $85, you have no daily spending limit. You just apply for higher limits in the same day you want to make an exchange. So let's say you're ready to purchase your car. You want to get a Maserati. I don't know how much they cost. Never got the money. It was about 95 grand. All he had to do is just request the limit be raised on his metal card.
That's on the
And in
low
one
end.
swipe,
That's
say it
on,
again, brother.
that's on the low end. You can scale up.
Right. You know, and what happens is he can now swipe his card one time and watch the car dealers just pass out as he leaves with the keys to his whip. This is the power of the flexibility. Now, both cards have the power of a maximum deposit. You can load up to $50,000 per day on your card. Per day. ATM withdrawals are based on the banking institution by which you go to. It could be 250, it could be 500, it might be more. But depending on your daily spending limit, determines how many more ATMs you can go to withdraw more and more and more. So you got it. You have the $85 for the metal card, which is the card itself plus shipping, and the $45 for the plastic, which is also the card plus shipping. All right. Now, let me talk to you about this rewards program that we have. Oops, I messed up here. Hold on a second. I got a little excited. Give me one moment, folks, as I bring the screen back. Okay, almost ready for you. Okay, let me take you to.
I hear you with that, Frankie Beverly. I'm
Oh
watching.
yeah, yeah. Got to bring Frankie, man. He comes to every party. All right, let me talk to you about the rewards program. The rewards program in Bankers is very clear. Bankers doesn't just decentralize finance; it democratizes opportunity. The rewards program from Bankers is designed to give every user the chance to generate income simply and automatically while promoting the global adoption of our financial solution. In fact, I just want you to take a look at the two types of commissions that we have here. We have a card sale commission and a passive residual commission. You're going to learn about that in a moment. In the card sales commission, it's very simple. You register someone to get a card, and when they purchase the plastic card or the metal card, you're going to receive a commission off of. I got to move a second. Brother Neville, can you take over just a second while I'll be right back? One moment, please.
So, folks, you see here on the plastic and the metal, I believe he sold out of the plastic. He was receiving more shipments on those next month. So this just shows the high demand of these cards that we have available. And as you can see, you're compensated on the plastic or the metal on 3 tiers. And these 3 tiers are what we call a residual stream of income. It provides you a top up and it allows you to, for those who choose to build a substantial income with this. So, we have the product here, folks. The sale of the cards people are looking for that's in high demand. And this is just whether you want to be a customer or you want to build a business. It's completely full ownership in your control. And that's the beauty of what we have here, full flexibility. And this card allows you low cost on fees. There's cards out there in the market that cost much more than $45 or $85. You're paying a one-time price on this card, a low cost on shipping, and you see the net value you get on the card. This is called what we say ultimate leverage that builds you, again, income stream. So you have full control, folks. Back to you, Eric.
Thank you, brother. Thank you so much. So now, the net value, like Brother Neville mentioned, the net value is what you gain a commission against. And you earn 3 levels of commission. So let's say, for an example, you have the metal card. The metal card is just $75, right? But that's what you're commissioned against. Even though you paid additional $10 for the shipping, your commission, your card commission is based on the actual cost of the card. So I was blessed. I sponsored a sponsor monster in Brother Neville Easley, right? I was blessed to sponsor him. He put on and he has gone bananas. Everyone that he well, let me start this way. Because I sponsored him, he purchased his metal card, I received $7.50. Folks, that's 10% from level one. When he started bringing people, Brother Neville, it's close to 100 sponsored. He may already be there. We don't know. We ain't got time to look, right? But think about this now. The 100 people he sponsored, every one of them getting a card, that's 10% commission. That's $7.50 for each card. I receive 15% because those people that Neville sponsored are now my second level. You understand? So think about that. 100 persons paying $11, earning me a commission of $11.25, and I don't know them. I don't know them. That's some serious income, right? And then when those level 2 people get busy, they're going to get busy because they want the value of what I received and what Neville received. So when they go to get their 10%, Neville will receive $11.25 for each metal card purchased by those he sponsored. And when they do the same thing, folks, they'll become level my level 3, I receive $7.50. Just that simple. Now, the plastic card works the same way on the same percentages. 350 received on level 1, $5.25 received on level 2, and $3.50 received on level 3. Now, this represents what is known as card commission income. Because a card purchase is a one-shot deal, right? Now, people can get multiple cards, and you're going to find out how that works as we move into the next phase of our launch. We have another launch phase, January 19th, so stay tuned for that. But check this out. Remember I talked about the only fee that Bankers charges, that 4%? Well, we're going to show you how that works here. Because 3% stays with the company. That's the cost of doing business, right? But 1% of that stays in the field. That's the reward of doing business. And that 1% is broken up in 3 levels: level 1, level 2, level 3. If you add up these percentages, they all add up to 1%. Each time a card is reloaded by a user, you sponsor them or the person that sponsored them, meaning, let's say, if they're on your level 1, level 2, or level 3, anytime they load their card for usage, 1% of that is divided amongst the rank and field. If you're on my level 1 and you load $50,000, then I get 0.285% of $500. If the person on level 1 loads $50,000, I get 0.43% as level 2, right? Of the $500. Level 3, I get 0.285% of the $500, that 1%. You follow how this works? And folks, what we're talking about here is passive residual income. It just keeps coming. Anything you want to share on that, Brother Neville? I got to grab this delivery here.
Folks, we're programmed not to learn about this form of income. Where you see here, passive residual income. I learned this about 19, 20 years old from another company, and I was working on a job. When I learned about this form of income, it programmed my mind to this day. Because when you build a passive residual income, this allows you to take care of not only yourself, but your family for generations to come. And there's not a card out there that I've seen that offers this, again, I say luxury, because the banks use this form of income, large corporations and the wealthy, they use this form of income, but they don't want us to know about this type of income because they want mass society be programmed to earn what we call a linear income, working and trading time for dollars. Here you're leveraging an asset, you're leveraging a product to your advantage. And the beautiful thing, you can do it from the comfort of your home.
Woo.
There you go, brother.
You said that part, brother, and the hair on the back of my neck just stood up. Folks, we have a lot of fun with this opportunity because it's designed to be fun, because it's designed to make you free. I want to show you something from another vantage point. I want you to look at this slide. This slide speaks to where you are in Bankers. Remember, someone cared enough about you to bring you to the opportunity. So here you are at the top. You're at the top of your organization. Now, the power in that is, I want to show you an example here of building a multiplier to build in depth to create security. I'm talking about financial security. Check this out. We've already established this is a solution, right? So let's say you brought one person and now you decide to bring another person. Now, instead of having one person on level 1, you now have how many? Oh, because this is a multiplier. So you can go as far wide into infinity, right? So the Neville has 100 people personally sponsored. Each person has 3 levels, represents 3 levels of additional income. So if you multiply the 100 times the 3 levels, that's 300 levels, folks, of potential income. Not just the card income, but the passive residual load income, which is unlimited. So think about this. We and I are sitting in a seat, as he described, I love the term, luxury. This is where we are. Now, do we rest on the laurels? No, we communicated with everybody breathing. We've never met strangers for an exact reason. The reason, specific reason, because we understand this to be the solution for millions upon millions of people worldwide that need it. Bankers is the real deal, folks, and it's doing things for us in ways that we have yet to fathom. And you're in front of it now. You're in front of the movement of money right now. That's all that I got. Uh, the floor will be open for any questions that you may have. Just give me 1 second as I work to set up the unmute here.
So on the time and some, brother. I don't know if you can see.
Yes, sir.
I don't know if you can see that right
Forex.
now. I ask people a question: do they know how much Forex makes per day? Some people may know, and some others don't. But I'll just give you a hint: 6 trillion a day. It may be up further than that now.
Dig that.
That's
Dig
the
that.
power, and that's the power of the crypto market we're in. Like you said, brother Eric, we're pioneers of this product. And the more people we get around the world that utilize this product, the more revenue it's going to drive to this company, to our pockets, and it's going to expand in this multi-trillion-dollar industry because crypto is only going to go up. You know, who cares
Right.
the markets are doing right now, and they might be bearish. I mentioned this to someone earlier. I said we're heading into a new year with first quarter. There's 4 quarters in a year. The first quarter is January through March. You may see a shift. You don't want to be watching. You want to be in position.
That's
So
right.
this is a card that allow you to grow and learn as you grow. Because if you get people to these Zooms, they are a tool that allow people to get educated. That's the purpose of Zoom, to open people's mind because a lot of people have been programmed. We always got to keep ourselves deprogrammed, reprogrammed from the powers that be. And we just mentioned this as educational purposes because that's just the reality we live in. You know, it's all about us being shackled and, keeping our minds, kind of downgraded. But here
Right.
you're upgrading your mind, you're upgrading your product, and you can use this product in any crypto project you're involved. That's the power. You can diversify your crypto, move it around, purchase goods, services, peer-to-peer, send it to someone else in another part of the world. I had a guy I needed what was it, BEP20. I sent him.
Mhm.
I needed a Tron USDT on the Tron network. He sent me. I sent him the BEP20, and then he just sent me Chime. Actually, it was Chime. I needed cash. I sent him crypto, and see his cards go work at the ATM. He's about to travel to India now, and he's going to
Come
be
on.
getting this going, spreading the word. So he's satisfied, and that's all I need to hear. So we have so many different ways, folks, we can help each other leverage because there's power in community, there's power in OPM using our own money and leveraging each other with an asset, an ultimate asset. Thank you.
Thank you. That's a great share. Folks, the floor is open. You got any questions or statements you want to make? Just simply go to the react button at the bottom of your screen, raise your hand, select raise hand, and we'll acknowledge you. No questions, no statements. Don't use the chat and expect me to see it. I don't get down like that. Go
Somebody,
ahead, Mr. Melvin.
Can you hear me okay, Brother Eric?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear, sir.
Wow. Thank you so much. Brother Neville, thank you also. It's amazing. We got to make sure we have our referral link and we tell others to get that because so many people are visiting, and so many people are at home, and so many people. I remember at one point, you might remember this, Brother Eric. They were saying people were sending money to Mexico, and it was somewhere between 3 and 4 billion in 1 year. In 1 year, because of
Mm.
uh, the MoneyGram and the other money systems that charge so much. And with what we have, it's amazing. I remember the first time, and I believe Brother Neville was with us, Brother Eric, when we was talking to the CEO when he was at the airport getting ready to leave. And then another time, he loves helping and giving. And he talked about, you set it up, I will be there. He will come. If the action is there, he will come. And like he's saying, we're in the forefront, folks. We can't stop the blockchain. We can't stop cryptocurrency, but we can be in the middle of it. There's a 84 plus $1 trillion wealth transfer, and we are in the center and the forefront of it. It doesn't matter what they say. Just get them on these calls. That's it. Um, this is just amazing because I don't know anyone that has anything like what we have. I'm just loving it. Thank you both so much, and everyone else that commented.
Thank you for that share. Hey, Mr. Steve Thompson. Great evening to you, sir.
Yes, sir. I was wondering if you can buy the plastic card and then upgrade to the metal card later.
Great question. Yes, sir. You'll be able to. In January, there's another component coming to that. Currently, you cannot. You have to buy them separately. But there is a component that they have proposed, and we may hear about it as early as the second phase of the launch in January.
So one other thing is the are you out of supply? I heard you can't get the plastic card now. You're waiting for new
Oh,
supply to come.
the plastic card is back in stock. You can get it. You can order it today. Uh, the only thing we're encouraging is going for the metal card during this promotion, which ends on the 31st of this month. You purchase the metal card, you'll receive the digital card free as well.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Thank you. Great questions and great add-on from you as well, Mr. Melvin. I see now finally what was asked by Lenny, and hopefully you got the answer. I see Neville providing the answer in the chat. Folks, also in the chat, you're going to see the our WhatsApp group link. We encourage you to join Team Believe's WhatsApp group uh, for bankers, where you can keep up with news and updates and stay plugged in. I can assure you, the more you plug in, after a while, the less you have to clock in. Make sense? All right. Anyone else before we close out? Brother Neville, over
Yes,
to you for
I
oh,
have
I'm
a
sorry.
question.
Hey, Diva.
Yes, he mentioned something about chime. I didn't get what he was saying about chime.
Oh, Brother Neville, go right on.
Yeah, so usually for us here, for me, I use Chime a lot on the onboard cash, and take care of bills on that end as well. Since we had a little down time with the banker's card, I needed cash, and I was able to connect with another partner who was able to do a swap for me. So, it's just an option if you need cash and somebody has crypto on their card, or you have the crypto on your balance, you can send peer to peer just to their email, and then they can swap with you cash if they have Chime or Zelle, so it gives us leverage being able to be our own banks here. If that
Yeah, because I saw an ATM machine at Walgreens that says chime. I was wondering if I could use my card there to get cash.
Yeah, well, see, the card is an ATM card. No, it's a Visa, but anywhere Visa's accepted. So long as the ATM accepts Visa, and your card is enabled for the ATM, then you're good to go to extract cash. And always make sure everyone,
Okay,
never, yeah, make sure everyone, we say this many times, don't lose your PIN number. Guard that with your life. That PIN number.
Okay, thank you.
You're
Thank you.
welcome. I like that bike you on right there. Keep riding.
Thank
Like he
you.
was hanging out in Dubai somewhere. That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where it was.
You can buy your own bikes with this debit card.
You can buy
Yeah.
Dubai.
Yeah, indeed. That's in the works.
Hey, Queen, go ahead. Our unity will make it happen. Believe me when I tell you. All right. Any closing comments from you, Brother Neville? And then we're gonna call it a night. We'll be
Just
back
want
here
to say
tomorrow.
it's beautiful to connect with like-minded folks here, 29 plus. Remember, you are the boss, you are the bank, and don't let anyone stop you from achieving your greatness. Continue to plug in the Brother Eric's training and continue to open your mind because there's no limit on the mind. The mind could go wide and far and beyond. God blessed us with a mind, and we have the blessing to control where we want to go. Thank you.
Thank you, soldier. Folks, do yourselves a huge favor. Make sure you come with 2, 3, 4, 10, 30 people tomorrow. We will not disappoint. There's some other things I want to show you about the world economy and debt. It's just going to be an add-on to what we know and understand, but it's something that should reinforce the power of what you have. So with that being said, please unmute your mics, love on each other, and we'll see us all on the next live stream. Thank everyone. God bless. Forward.
God bless.
Thank you,
Thank
Brother
you and
Eric.
good night.
Have a good evening, rest of you.
Blessings to all. Have a wonderful evening.
Blessings.
Thanks, everyone.